Hi everybody, and welcome to the Deanne Scanlon Show. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head volleyball coach Deanne Scanlon. Coach, thanks for joining me this week.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we don't get to relive the Ferris State match because we already talked about that last week.
We did,
but that was one win of a 3-win week for you, which is a very good stretch for you, especially hitting this peak run here before the conference tournament and then the NCAA tournament. Mm-hmm. Last weekend, you went to Saginaw Valley State on Friday. Always a tough match with them. Yeah. Ferris State may be your rivals, but Saginaw's got to be right in that conversation as well. You get a tough 5-set victory over the Cardinals. You win sets 1 and 2. Saginaw wins 3 and 4. Then you win 15-9 in the 5th set. A 10-2 run for you to close that out. Really finish that match strong. Betsy Rhonda had a double-double with 16 kills, 13 digs. She added 5 blocks. Megan Schroeder had 14 kills. Claire Ruenkamp had 48 assists, 10 digs. She played great. Ina Uma had 10 block assists. Yeah. Just a lot of good performances from you and another good victory.
Yeah, like you said, there were a lot of names that kind of stepped up at key moments and during that Saginaw match. And, you know, it wasn't ideal winning the first 2 and then kind of letting our guard down a little bit. We had some pretty significant leads, you know, in games 3 and 4 and just kind of let it slip away. And, you know, we had a long road trip after we left Saginaw to head up to Lake State that night. So, you know, going 5 was definitely not in the game plan. But I thought, you know, we regrouped and you know, came away with the win. And there was a lot of, we called it Freaky Friday because we got on the bus Friday after we played and flipped, you know, to the web page to see how everybody else did. And there were a lot of upsets on Friday in the conference. And in the GLVC conference. So we after seeing that, we felt kind of lucky to get out of Saginaw with a 5-game win. So a
win is a win.
Exactly.
Well, and then you went up to, as you said, to Sault Ste. Marie to take on Lake Superior State, a team that you were certainly better than. Mm-hmm. You definitely were. They were more overmatched. But you went in and you won a game that you had to win. Mm-hmm. And as you said, it was tough. You guys got in there late that night, or early morning, I should say. Sure. But you won in 3 sets. Mm-hmm. You had a 43-20 edge in kills. Betsy Rhonda, another double-double. Christina Canepa had 14 digs. So wasn't an overly dominant performance from you, but you went in and you won in 3 sets and you got out.
Yeah, and set 1 was really tight. And but after that, our kids settled in and played really well. We were able to get some kids in off the bench, able to rest. We basically rested Abby Evils the whole weekend. She didn't play. She just has, you know, a little bit of tendonitis that when you're a 4th-year player and you jump as high as she does, and this time of the year, you know, we were just thinking in the long run, let's get her some rest and have her nice and strong for the home stretch. So, you know, basically, you know, played without her the whole weekend. She didn't even play. So. Other kids that stepped up, Allie Simmons came in and had, she actually sparked us, and in game 5 at Saginaw, she came in and had got 4 sets and got 3 kills on those in game 5 at Saginaw. And then we started her up at Lake State on Sunday, and she had a good performance there too. But you know, it's last week. I think that had a lot to do with a lot of the upsets that you saw. Is everybody played 3 matches last week? You know, you had your midweek match. And then two tough ones, and all of ours were on the road, so it was even tougher. And so we fought through that. We knew that was going to be a huge week to do that, to come through that unscathed, and glad to have the matchup, you know, back at home this weekend with Northwood and Hillsdale. It seems like forever ago that we, you know, opened a conference play with them, and you know, there's, I think we're a different team than what we were back in September.
Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, you had the Ferris State victory also last week, but we talked about that on last week's show. So you go 3-0, you get the GLIAC Player of the Week for the 3rd time in the past 4 weeks. It was Betsy Rhonda this time, after Ina Uma got it back-to-back weeks for you. Betsy is the first freshman at Grand Valley State to win the award since 1991. That's even before you were here, so that's obviously a long time ago. She had 46 digs, 43 kills, 7 blocks. She had a double-double in all 3 matches. Again, 3 road victories. She ranks 6th in the GLIAC now with 318 kills. She's had a tremendous freshman season.
Yeah, you know, and it's exciting to see that, because I don't even think she scratched the surface of how great she can be. She was a 3-sport athlete in high school, and basically has never really been able to commit herself to just doing and training for one sport. So I really feel in the spring, when we're able to just do some volleyball type training and conditioning with her, we're going to see her physicality just kind of go through the roof. She's already got that headiness about her, that competitiveness that that just she can fight through anything. She's added a great deal to our team, and if she's not freshman of the year, I don't know who is. So
yeah, so congratulations to Betsy again, first Grand Valley State freshman since 1991 to win the GLAAC North Division Player of the Week award. Looking forward to this weekend. You get to come back home, as you said. You have Northwood and Hillsdale. As of right now, you're in third place in the GLAAC with a 12-4 record. You're 22-5 overall. Northwood has not lost yet in the GLAAC. They're 16-0. You have them Friday at 7 o'clock. You have Hillsdale on Saturday at 4 o'clock. They're just a peg below you guys with an 11-5 record. So a huge weekend, a lot of playoff implications here, and this could certainly set some GLAAC tournament rankings and also for the NCAA.
Yeah, it is. It's everybody is looking at this weekend. There's some key matchups, and down in the South Division as well. We're holding the third seed right now, and we can not go any higher, but we can certainly go lower, and we don't want that to happen. But feel really good about being at home, and we preach that to the kids we've lost 2 home matches this year, and that's not kind of our MO, and we need to get that back to where making a statement when we come out and play on our home court and getting people out of their comfort zone. So we're going to kind of make that our focus this week of making people just have to fight and struggle a little bit more when they come in here. We lost the 5-game match to Ferris earlier on, and then the 5-set match to Northern Michigan. It's not just not a typical thing that we like to do at home. But on the flip side, we've won some really big matches on the road too. So, and sometimes that's youth. When you're on the road, you have a little more control over what they're doing on a daily basis or an hourly basis, and not so much at home. And I'm not saying that but it's just there's a lot more distractions when you're home, and until you're a little more mature and understand how to reel that in. I think that might be a little bit of the secret to why we've kind of flip-flopped with how we've been able to play a little better on the road.
The last 2 regular season home matches for Grand Valley State this weekend. Again, Northwood at 7 p.m. on Friday, Hillsdale at 4 p.m. on Saturday, and that's senior day where we will honor Inu Uma before the match there. So that'll be a great time there as well.
Yes, exactly. Looking forward to being at home. Hopefully get a good crowd out for both matches, and like you said, especially on Saturday when Ina will be playing her last regular season home match. Hopefully we'll be home for a conference matchup. So,
Coach, congrats on the 3 wins last week and another Player of the Week for you.
Thank you.
And hope to have some good things to talk about next week.
All right, thanks, DJ.
Thanks for watching the Deanne Scanlon Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.